Hey guys, it's your girl Nay Faye and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick video just giving my quick little opinion on Baddies because I just feel like I liked where it was going in the beginning and now it's starting to become low-key a mockery. It's very unfortunate that we have to see so many African-American women being exploited for views, for money, and for attention, ultimately. It's just very, very sad to witness and to watch. Natalie Nunn first took off with Baddies back in 2001, and I think the first cast was Atlanta. I think it was ATL. That's where they had Tanisha, Sarah, Christina. I believe they had Shannon and Rocky at one point, but as the seasons kept going on, more and more original Bad Girls Club members, whatever you want to call it, they started to fall back from the show. And now we're starting to get a lot of random girls. I mean, we have a few bad girls who were on the original franchise who are still on the seasons today. We have a lot of people who keep returning. Jayla is a returning cast member. Then we've had some small appearances from the Claremont twins. But other than that, it's really Jayla and Natalie who are kind of like the originals that are still on the show. When she first started Baddies back in 2021, I was all in. Okay, I was invested. We got Tanisha, Christina, Sarah, and everybody knows that Christina is one of my favorite bad girls. Her season was probably the most lit, the most entertaining, the most funny, and I feel like her season had more of the real. Okay, they had Julie, Erica, Rima. That season was full of drama, full of entertainment. I will always love Christina. She had the best one-liners.
I forgot how ugly this bitch was.
So seeing, old Bad Girls Club members on the show, it was very exciting, especially for the people who fell in love with Bad Girls Club from the beginning. Now, as the seasons kind of went on, I'm kind of starting to see that, well, not kind of starting to see, I have seen that there has been no growth within Natalie Nunn. She's still exactly the same person she is today that she was back then.
They are so pissed off right now. I'm just eating it all up.
It's not worth it. Look at me.
Very manipulative, very controlling, very narcissistic. I mean, you name it, that's Natalie. And it's almost like her show, Baddies, kind of reminds me of Jocelyn's Cabaret. It's like Jocelyn is their pimp and she's looking for their hoes, okay? And that's kind of like how Natalie Nunn is. She's a pimp and she's looking for her hoes. And then, of course, she has her little flying monkeys, her little minions that follow her around, i.e. Rolly, Jayla, Scotty, Biggie. It's like every narcissist is the same. They have to have the people who enable them, and then they have to just be in control of every single thing, every single girl. You disrespect Natalie, you can't come back to the franchise, making these girls fight each other for a spot on the show, knowing that they're not going to get picked anyways. But of course, they need views. They need drama because drama brings in views and views bring in money. Like that one whole clip where Natalie had the two girls jump the one girl, like snatch her wig, take her wig, having two girls fighting over a wig. Seeing who can snatch whose wig first. I mean, like, she has these girls on TV fighting like animals, exploiting them for views and money, and these girls don't even see it. And I feel like this happens a lot in the industry, and I know I might be getting a little too deep, but this happens a lot in the industry. You take people from rural areas, people who are less fortunate, people who grow up and live in poverty, you flash an opportunity in front of their face, make them do animal-like things just to get picked, end up not picking them, but now they're on TV embarrassed. And this happens a lot. Just like Making the Band, back with Diddy. Exploiting people from poverty, exploiting people who lived in the projects, making them walk 3 hours to another city to get cheesecake. Later coming out to find out that the cheesecake was for Beyonce. That's irrelevant, but I just had to throw that in there. I guess walking to get the cheesecake was worth it because you was giving it to Beyonce, honey. No, I'm joking, but they take people from poverty-like areas, right? People who are less fortunate, people who just want to make it. They just want to take care of their families. They just want to get paid. They just want an opportunity, but they have to sell their soul for it. And I don't like how Natalie, for the last 4 seasons, has been doing nothing but exploiting these people. And then on the show Baddies, there's no storyline. We can barely get any dialogue. It's like it's 24/7 fighting. Girls getting drunk, girls going to the club. Someone feels a way about something. They end up getting into a fight. The fights never get resolved because when you try to resolve it, they're fighting again. There's no organization on the show. This is nothing like Bad Girls Club. Bad Girls Club at least had storylines. And we know that the producers have a lot to do with, the drama that goes on these shows. We get it. There's some type of structure to the show. But when it comes to Baddies, it's just nothing but pure fighting. Nothing gets resolved. Nothing gets talked out. They don't do anything exciting besides go to the club. What happened to canoeing, skydiving? What happened to having real activities? Hell, I don't care if you guys go horseback riding. Something. Give us something. Like, why do we have to sit through 45 minutes of girls fighting each other and we don't even know why they're fighting? Because there's no storyline. It's, oh, this was said on social media. This was said, behind the scenes. Well, where are the screenshots? Where is the evidence? Where is the receipts? It's like we don't get nothing but fights. And the millions of people that sit around and watch these shows, I just want to know how. All I want to know is how. Natalie had the plot, she had the ball, and then she dropped it. She had the opportunity to do something so sickening with Baddies. She could have got real girls, with real careers. I'm tired, and I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. If you're an Instagram model, you get your check from Instagram, you get your check from TikTok, whatever the case may be, get your coin. I would like to see girls on Baddies who have real careers, real businesses, real bosses, girls that ain't trying to do all that fighting. There might be a little fight here or there. There might be an argument here or there, but it's not consuming the entire show. I want to see some real boss bad on the show. Not pretty women scratching their face up, smoking weed. Since when do we smoke weed on TV? It's like, it's not giving professional. It's not giving professionalism. They might as well just turn Zeus into Now We TV or whatever it's called. We could have got real women, real bosses, real storylines, real drama. You know what I mean? That's interesting enough to where, we're invested in it, but we don't have to see women fighting the entire show. I mean, it's like 45 minutes of straight fighting. They did a little something differently with this reunion. It seems like they have more of a setup. They have chairs now. It seems a little bit more organized from the clips that I've seen because I don't watch the show anymore. I think my last season was the season with Krishan Rock. I think after Krishan Rock, I don't think I watched after that because it was just way too much. I feel like I was losing brain cells watching that damn show. And, it's also unfortunate how Natalie is the executive producer and also a cast member. And we've seen how stuff like that goes. When Shawnee O'Neal started up Basketball Wives and she was the EP and a cast member, and she told Brandy, thank you for your services.
Thank you for your services.
People feel like they can use their position to a point where they ain't never got to get checked. No one can come for them. No one can check them. No one can speak their mind. It's like working close to your boss every day. You know what I mean? It's like I can't say certain things because I'm scared I'm going to get fired. Or if I do call you out, I can't come back. And let's not also forget the cast sleeping with the producers. Lemon Pepper Wing is what they call them to be exact. Now, why women would even want to sleep with Lemmy, I don't know, but That ain't none of my business. I heard that there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. Girls being pimped out, girls having to sleep with producers to get certain, deals, to come back, to have their own show. So, there's a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of coercion going on behind the scenes. One day there is going to be a downfall to Baddies, period. If you don't think that there's abuse going on behind the scenes, abuse of power, abuse towards the ladies, abuse within the cast members, there's just a lot going on. People airing out people's tea. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I know that one day Baddies is going to be exposed. And Lemmy and Natalie will be the first two people with lawsuits at their doorstep. Now, one thing I will admit about Natalie, I think that Natalie is extremely smart. I feel like she plays her cards right. She probably has really good lawyers. She's rich as hell. I think she's already 10 steps ahead of the girls because I'm a Capricorn myself. So we always 10 steps ahead. You can never surprise us with nothing. So those are my little thoughts about Baddies. I feel like Natalie had the ball. She dropped it. I feel like a lot of the girls on the show, they don't really have identities. They don't really have the it factor. We don't have a Nene Leakes. We don't have a Tiffany Pollard. We don't have a Tammy Roman. There's just no uniqueness. There's no authenticity. It's like everyone is either following after Natalie, kissing Natalie's butt, acting the way Natalie wants them to act, or they're going against Natalie, going against the production, and then they get kicked off the show and they can't come back for another season. It's just ghetto. The whole show, the whole franchise is ghetto, and I'm so sad that it's our people doing this. And then the people that invest in this, that pay for stuff like this, why would you want to pay a subscription to see people fight for 45 minutes? I'm not paying no $5.99 to see girls fight for 45 minutes. I can use that $5.99, get me a Chipotle bowl. I would rather spend it on food than watch Baddies. Mark my words. Anybody who sees this, save this video. Mark my words, there will be lawsuits very soon. And Lemmy and Natalie are going to be the first two people getting sued. I'm telling you, too much is being exposed already. This has been the year 2024, has just been the year of exposure. Just exposure, whatever. Exposing people finally coming out, telling their side of the story, trashing these men of power, bringing them down, making them step down, making them quit their position. There's a lot going on, honey. And Baddies' time is coming. There's no way that show is set up to succeed. It already failed before it started. Natalie will be the downfall in Lemmy, because Lemmy is probably the sickest of them all. Cheating on your wife with the cast members. And let's not forget, Lemmy's wife is the host of the reunions and the host at the auditions. And this man is sleeping with the cast members. I'm telling you. There's going to be some lawsuits. And I definitely feel like Lemmy uses his power to control these girls. If you sleep with me, I'll give you your own show. That's coercion. Because they're not sleeping with you because they want to sleep with you. They're sleeping with you because you're promising them things. And if they don't sleep with you, they can't come back for another season, or they won't get picked for that season. That is coercion, which is a form of SA. Mark my words, y'all. But that's my little spiel. I ain't gonna say no more. Those are my little thoughts about the entire Baddies franchise. I don't like it. I don't watch it. It's annoying and it's a waste of time. For those of you guys that do watch it, drop your comments. Let me know what you think about the Baddies franchise. What are your thoughts on the situation? And, you guys have a good day.